Okay, listen to this. You hear this? This phone literally has been ringing for 20 minutes. And I'm going to tell y'all who I'm calling or who I'm trying to reach. But I just want to keep it real. I am calling Monroe County Department of Social Services. Yes, I'm calling the welfare office. And I'm calling the welfare office because I need food stamps. I'm not ashamed to say it. After years of struggling and getting by, I broke down and I said, forget it. I'm going to go to the Department of Social Services and apply for some food stamps. Because, I've been working two jobs for the longest. I got a little boy, and hell, I'm paying for other people to eat. So why can't I eat? All my money's been put into it, so I might as well get back what I put in. So about 4 weeks ago, I go to the Department of Social Services. I had my application already filled out. I waited in line to drop off my application, and the lady told me I have to wait to be seen. I said, "Well, aren't they just gonna call me back?" She said, "No, whenever you're applying, you have to be seen." So I waited on a Friday afternoon from 9 a.m. to 12:45. I believe they gave me a ticket. My ticket was FS food stamps 150. At the time they were calling FS number 14. I had like over 100 people ahead of me. But I waited and waited and waited. Finally got called back. The lady asked me a few questions like, where do I work? Do I get child support? Blah, blah, blah. Then finally gives me a piece of paper for a phone interview. I literally was in front of the lady for like 10 minutes for a phone interview. The phone interview wasn't until the following Friday. So I go to work that Friday. Now when they give you a phone interview, you have to be like answering your phone at that time. You got to be available to talk. So I was at work. I had to leave my area so I could be waiting for this phone call at 2 o'clock. The lady called me at 2 o'clock, told me I need to give her like a big long list of items. Let me read you the list of items she wanted from me. She wanted my photo ID, proof of where I lived at, my baby's birth certificate, my social security card, the last two pay stubs. She wanted my bank statement, a copy of my title and my registration, a copy of my Argini bill, and a copy of my lease, my rental lease. So for the next week, I gathered all that stuff up, made the copies, blah, blah, blah. Go to my rental office to get the last and final paper, which was a copy of my lease or landlord statement. My landlord's like, well, you got to come back because I'm really busy. This was like the very last day I had to hand it in. So I said, no doubt. Go, drop the stuff, wait in line, drop the stuff off, right? Call the worker, and I'm just gonna hang up now. It's been ringing. Ain't nobody about to pick up the phone. Nobody ever does at the welfare office. So I called the lady. I called the lady to let her know that I got everything except for the landlord statement. So I call her. I'm gonna call her right now. And this is what happens when I call her. Let me turn it up. You have been forwarded to a voicemail system. However, the mailbox of the person at 6842 is full. Transferring to an attendant. One moment, please. Your call is being transferred. Please wait on the line. and it just rings and rings and rings all over again. Now, it's been about 4 weeks. I got $15 in the bank. I am living off of my WIC right now. I'm talking about eggs, milk, cereal, peanut butter and jelly. I feel bad for little Randy because he been having peanut butter and jelly for I don't know how long. Keep calling this lady. Call this lady. I think I called her one time and the voicemail box wasn't full. And I left her a message and she called me back, right, the next day and said, "Oh, Miss Franklin, I just got your message. I have a quick question, so please call me back at the office." Call her back and the mailbox was full. So then I called her again and I left a message like, "Here's my email address. Why don't you email me?" Nothing. I called today to complain and it just ring off the hook. So my thing is this. What does a working person, somebody who is trying to better themselves, I'm going to school full time, I work, I take care of my baby, I pay rent, I pay RG&E, I actually work like I really need food stamps. I'm not even playing. It's not like I'm just getting it just to be getting it. Like, I need help because I ain't got no food. And I will take you to my refrigerator in just a minute, but I don't have any food. Okay? I'm like getting by on my WIC. And if nobody knows what WIC is they give you eggs, bread, cereal, and some fruits and vegetables, but it's like a limited amount. And who wants to eat that? I ain't got no meat, no chicken, no pork chops, no hamburger. I can't even make spaghetti, and that's the cheapest thing you can ever make is spaghetti. So, what do you guys suggest I should do? I mean, there's a lot of controversy about food stamps, but not everybody who receives them are lazy bums, i.e. me.